And we're live!
Okay, great.
Finally!
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Wait, can we still? Don't make me lose it.
Okay, we're
Okay,
okay.
we're good. Yes.
That's great.
Sorry that we're late, guys.
Yeah.
We had a lot of problems. It always happens where they can hear us, but then we can't hear one of them.
Yeah.
Or both
They
of
keep-
them. So it's
Technical
just
problems.
yeah.
Oh god.
But we're here now.
Lots of technical difficulties today.
But we're here and we are ready to talk about this episode because this episode was amazing.
Yeah, this was actually one of our favorite episodes, of the show.
Yeah.
I love the whole concept of the psychosis and how all of them were going through their own different thing and how it affected all of them differently.
Yeah.
Everything was fantastic with this episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as
really
well.
enjoyed
I thought that throughout the season we're gonna continue. I mean that the eclipsing is gonna continue being a problem, but like Jason said, it's not that big of a problem at all.
Yeah, that it's not the biggest
So
problem.
I feel this is only it's pretty much just gonna be this episode of them losing it, and it's not gonna happen again.
I think it's gonna be just introduction into the new world and the problems, but it's not gonna be definitely the biggest problem, and that's just so interesting.
That's very interesting because I
There
have
are
no idea
bigger
where we're going.
problems. Oh god.
Yeah.
That's terrifying to think about.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we have no idea. We're really going in blind.
I think then it'll definitely probably be the people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think the people might be because I don't know what those kids meant. Are you here to take us home? What is wrong? But there was this line that is still very confusing to me when she said the trees consume your dead. I'm like, what do you mean the trees consume your dead? What does that mean? How
The
do
trees are eating people.
The world is definitely a problem, and now it's just a matter of are the people as big of a problem as the world, or are they even bigger of a problem?
Then there's also the other people that were on the ship. So it seems like there's multiple different groups that we're going to be dealing with. It's not just going to be Russell and the Saints, and it seems like there's going to be more elements that we're not really aware of yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, we still have to see the tree people. I don't know how to call them. I think we see them in episode 3 because in the promo
it looked like
Octavia
kills one. Yeah, or they're running to them or something like that.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna see them in the next episode, which I'm very excited about.
Which is very interesting. Yeah.
The promo
those are the good guys.
7 seconds.
Maybe because they look terrifying and they were represented to look terrifying, so maybe they are actually good guys. Because I think Russell and the whole that whole thing is
shady.
Yeah, shady. Let's call it that.
It's too perfect. Too nice.
Exactly. I don't know. In the trailer, there's this part when he is on the balcony and just smiling, and it's creepy.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to smile. There's no smiling allowed.
Of course,
exactly.
So if he didn't smile, I'd be like, okay, you're cool. It's fine. But now, it's not okay.
Also, what's interesting is that Josephine's father is called
Russell.
Russell, so this is the Russell the Fifth or something like that.
This is a line of Russell's apparently.
Yeah.
I think Jason mentioned something like that in his interview.
That's very. What are they there?
I don't know.
Oh, we might have. Oh, lag through.
We're waiting for them to answer to say something.
Oh no, they're not there.
Yeah, they're not there. Are we here? Yeah, we are here, right?
We're taking over.
Okay,
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is very much more faster in the live than we were expecting. It's fine. We take this
long line of Russells.
Yes,
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
And
they are all the main guys in Sanctum. They all said.
Well, yeah.
Because the first guy said something like Sanctum is mine.
And so he's stuck with that.
Yeah.
Apparently, the entire line. This is in monarchy.
Yeah.
Brussels.
But also he's judging Clark. In the trailer, we see where that he's you can't. I know you want to change, but you can't change.
I don't think he's one that kills people. He's a new one, I guess.
Yeah, but I think he's you don't think he's evil? You don't think he's the problem? Like,
well,
if
I
you
mean,
think
yeah.
about
Well,
it, and why are those children there?
define evil in the 100.
Hey.
Oh, they're back.
As we were saying,
When did we lose you? We were like talking,
yeah.
and then suddenly like quiet, and we're like, oh wait, are you there?
It got so quiet. I was like,
and it's funny
are
because
they not?
Jackie
Do
kept
they not have
going
anything
like
to
for
say?
I didn't
like
even know.
she kept going for like 2 minutes, and then I'm like, I don't
Wait a
think
minute,
we're
we're not
here.
here.
Wait, I heard something. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I heard like someone hung up. I don't know.
No, we're
What
here.
is
It's fun.
What were you saying? We didn't hear anything.
What?
What were you saying?
What do we think about what?
Wait, what were we talking about Russell, right?
Wait, do you not hear us?
We can hear you now, but
Yeah.
we didn't hear anything when we disconnected.
Oh, were we talking about Josephine? Is that what's going on? Yeah.
And the long line of Russells.
Talk about Russell.
Specifically Russell.
Yeah.
You were going.
yeah.
You were going
Because I
about
see the
something.
comments coming.
Yeah.
Russell, I'm like so iffy on him, and especially since there's going to be a long line, I think that's definitely going to relate to the 230 whatever years it was. I think it's going to tie back into that storyline that they started. Like, we got a flashback. I feel like we're definitely going to be seeing more of that.
Mhm.
And yeah, people saying Josephine is definitely alive. Okay.
I think so. I thought that it was like, you know, the older woman that they had kept alive that like they took as like.
She looks just like her, doesn't she?
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
thought. I think that's
I thought I
her
was
because
going crazy. I was like, no, she looks.
yeah, it was
so
like she
similar.
must have like survived somehow.
But it's
I definitely like
236 years.
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah.
No, there's this someone mentioned that the name of the next episode is The Children of Gabriel, and Gabriel is her boyfriend, Josephine's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Someone wait, what was it? I read an article, I think it's by Truth.
Yeah, you read it as well.
Truth Be Told, but like BEE, yeah. Truth Be Told. I don't know who wrote it, but there was like this interesting theory that like when Russell killed his wife and everyone in the village, whatever, because he's a geneticist, is that how it's called? I don't know. He works with genes.
Yeah, and Josephine said that they can
make people not by intercourse, but from just like embryos or something like that.
Mhm.
And so that's because like he killed pretty much everyone, that they somehow, I don't know, took their DNA and mixed it with like embryos to try to recreate them again.
Exactly, yeah.
So like
and that's Gabriel, the guy, is trying to recreate Josephine again and again, and just like can't get it right or something like that.
Snap.
I don't know. It sounded interesting.
Maybe that's why they want the dead bodies too.
I think you would send
Yeah.
me that
Okay.
article.
Yeah. We read that too, and that actually relates to. Did you read Heather's article? Heather's article was actually talking about them trying to make Clark out to be the next Josephine, and they're gonna like do something with like her mind or something like that.
Oh my god.
I didn't.
It's a really interesting theory.
I didn't yet read the article. I saw her tweet something along the lines of that they're gonna make her, and I didn't understand what she meant. But oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah, let me see if I could find what exactly it said, but it's like a really twisted theory on like what if
We retweeted it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I could so see that though.
I feel like they've been promoting this girl a lot, and the actress, and there was pictures of her with Eliza,
And she looks really, it's like creepy how much she looks like Clark. And like they did her hair look like Clark. It's
done on purpose, I think.
Yeah. I don't
exactly.
think the girl necessarily like looks like Clark, but I think they're trying to make her like with the haircut, everything look like Clark, because like when you see her, it's just like, oh god. Yeah, and so that's what I was just like, okay, why are they doing that? Like, is she an ancestor of hers? Like, why are they supposed to look alike?
See, that's what would like make sense, kind of like, oh, it's an ancestor.
Oh, hold on.
But I think that might be too obvious.
Ashley in the chat said, I think Josephine is alive and they're going to use Clark's body for her, and that's why Eliza said her and Russell would have a weird relationship, aka father-daughter.
But how use her body for Josephine? Is like Josephine
like take it over, or
is this like Altered Carbon? If you watched it, I don't like how.
Like how I don't know how. know.
Yeah, I'm getting up.
A combination of the bugs, the trees, and the people.
I don't know
Somehow.
why, but this is why I'm very excited about the season because I'm so confused what they can do
And
with
we
this.
really don't know anything about it.
Really don't know
We really
anything.
don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we're
But
not
it's
gonna be able to
We can
predict.
only, yeah, exactly. Last season, we literally could kind of predict what's gonna happen. And this time, I literally can't
No clue
predict the
where
next
they're
episode,
going.
not even episode 13.
Completely clueless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, this is the theory. Hold on. Heather has in her article on TV Source magazine, she put, my main theory is that while she's under simulation, they do something to her to make her more like Josephine. After all that survived her father's hallucination induced attacked was himself and her geologist boyfriend. I don't think it's a coincidence that Josephine and Clark look so similar. Everyone has praised Eliza Taylor this season for doing something totally different. What if it's that she's not just playing Clark, but also playing a Josephine Clark hybrid, as she falls deeper into sanctum,
That is
and
brilliant.
ultimately becomes Josephine?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Creepy. But okay, my
Creepy.
question is how if they're doing that then they're doing that because of her father and Gabriel, but how are they alive? Why?
Yeah, because it's like 236 years ago.
Josephine for who? Aren't they how are they alive? Did they put themselves into what, cryo,
I don't
whatever?
think so.
I thought it was cryo.
Well,
yeah.
okay, they also have a ship that we don't know about, because remember when they were there, they attacked and didn't they take the ship? They took it.
Yeah.
They took they didn't have a ship, I think.
They
Well,
took our ship though.
They did look like they knew what they were doing when they got on the ship.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they had all the
exactly.
passcodes and stuff.
Yeah. It seems like they were familiar with it to take it. Like they knew what.
Well, that is that is Elijah's Force ship.
Yeah.
And if they're from Elijah's 3, if they still somehow if they keep reproducing the same people, they would have memory of Elijah's 3.
But no, I don't think so.
I don't know what they're doing.
Exactly, because how can they reproduce the same people with the mind and everything? I don't think that.
Maybe not completely. They're trying to do it, but they can never make a person. That reminds me of some show.
Westworld.
Yeah, Westworld.
It is Westworld.
They're trying to make them.
We're just naming the show and connecting.
I don't know.
Trying to put it into the 100.
Yeah, people in the comments are saying, what if Josephine is another chip? What if we had Allie and we knew that Allie's flame is still around? What if it ties into that?
I really don't need another chip in my life.
It's
done.
Too much.
I'm done with chips.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the only way actually that her, I guess, mind
can
shit.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, the chip. Oh my god, no. No, I mean, because the chip is the product of Allegiance, right? So they would know how to put consciousness pretty much into a chip, but it's not consciousness, it's something.
It's
memories.
It's memories. It's memories.
Shit, if they can do that, then they can do that to other people, right?
So they just need
to do that to Clark.
So literally everyone is pretty much a commander.
No.
Because everyone has a chip of everyone who lives before them, and they have their memories.
Oh my god.
Wait,
that's not recreating the person. I think they can also recreate people.
What?
I said there's so much that they could do.
Oh yeah.
They can,
exactly.
and they can make up their own rules too. They can kind of just I feel like the writers can just do whatever they want. There's so much I don't know, I feel like it's just so new.
Does this go back into the clone theory? Because if you go and you watch the trailer, you remember that picture from the trailer and it looks like Clark is fighting Clark or something? Clark is fighting somebody.
Oh yeah, then Octavia
and then Octavia. Yeah, it seems that I still think is gonna be a hallucination. But there's a scene.
I think exactly.
There's a scene in
so
the
who
woods.
do you think Clark is fighting?
I don't know. What if through this process or whatever of them trying to make another Josephine, they literally clone Clark?
Oh my god,
fucking creepy.
Oh,
I always thought
man.
when she
thought Clark or
I don't know, a different Clark that has all of the Josephine's memories.
So Josephine.
Kind of, yeah,
But
but
it's
it'll
gonna
be
look like
Eliza.
Clark.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
I mean, yeah, I like the technicalities of it. Like, still, I'm very confused about them, but I feel like that could be a big possibility.
I don't know. Honestly,
don't-
I really think they can do so much with it, but I have no idea what.
I don't know. It could go so many directions.
I could totally see like the like you give Clark her memories or something, and she has like 2 lives in her mind or something now. Like, that would be interesting.
Live. Oh my god, you're live. No, I just saw Logan pop out.
Hi.
My sister.
What?
Oh my god.
I don't know what just happened.
What just happened?
My sister just came in the room.
Anna Maria opened the door.
I don't know what
Hi.
Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, that Clark has like 2 memories,
Like
2 people?
Yeah, like 2 memories of like lifetimes of those people's memories.
Yeah.
Like if they would technically like put a chip into her, like they do with Commanders, she would have like memories of previous life.
but they can make different type of chips. Chips, yeah.
Yeah, chips.
Chips.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
necessarily
I
have to
don't know.
be the same one, like for the City of Light, where
Did
they can have all
Jason-
different memories. It can be with for only one person, just like
Yeah.
in Altered Carbon.
Yeah,
I think that'd be more interesting.
yeah, we're just doing Altered
Yeah, in the trailer.
Oh
Clark,
yeah.
with Ashley in the comments. In the trailer, Clark is painting Josephine. Remember, maybe that was a self-portrait, and that's Josephine painting herself.
Okay, that's
Oh my god.
Creepy.
This is like possession.
That
really
would
creepy.
freak me out.
Me too.
Okay, but like, what are the chances of Josephine also being a painter? Like, that's Clark's
No,
thing.
that's Clark's thing. Like she can.
But like,
both.
because
She's
Josephine
both.
can now use
Oh my
Clark's
God,
body.
no.
Ow! Oh my god!
I don't like that. I don't want.
Imagine Bellamy and Clark kissing, but it's like Josephine in her head. It's not Clark, and I would like shoot myself.
Literally should.
Oh, just our luck.
Or I would be grateful for the rest of my life.
I feel like there's something going on with Clark in this season like that. I really hope Bellamy even notices.
Yeah, that he's like, this is not Clark,
This is not
or something
my
like that.
Clark.
Yeah.
Oh,
in the middle of
my
kissing,
God,
he's
gosh,
it's an imposter.
let's keep the expectations low.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Remember, we're at like 1%.
I'll just go read some fanfic.
I'm still there at 1%. I don't know. There's so many possibilities what they
Yeah.
can do. I'm very
sounds
confused. And but like, what are the rest of our guys doing? Like, Clark is there, but she's not gonna be alone there for long. I feel like she might be alone there for like 2 episodes.
Yeah, but are they torturing Maddie?
I don't know. Are
Or
they
they-
torturing
or
Maddie, or
they
they just
imagine
trap
that-
her and like it has to be?
Maybe
their,
they just need the flame.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Love.
want to see that thing again.
They can take it. Take it. We don't want
Take it
it.
and destroy it.
like put Commander in here.
I don't know.
I wonder if they'll make everybody Nightbloods.
Oh,
That's
we
something I
have.
feel like they should have done a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might, because like our guys are very. There's very few of them now. They're not there and Nightbloods. Everyone there is Nightblood.
How? You think Abby made them?
No. I said everyone in Sanctum is Nightbloods.
Oh, yeah.
So our guys are like rare.
Yeah, but
With their
like-
red blood.
Yeah.
That's how they
I
pass
don't
through
feel
the
like they
gates,
should make
yeah.
them Nightbloods.
Or the force field or whatever thing. Yeah. The
Oh yeah,
radiation
so
field.
that doesn't kill. Yeah, but what do you think they meant when they said, "Are you here to take us home?" Like, is home another planet,
I think.
or
it's-
is home just like another place on that?
No, I think
moon?
I think it's planet.
I feel like
Yeah, I think it's a different planet. A different planet, yeah.
Or they were
They-
expecting this
like-
whole time to go back to
like-
Earth.
Oh my god!
They must have been
Yeah.
like it was probably Earth.
Yeah.
You think they meant Earth?
No, I think that they meant planet. Like this is the moon, and I think they meant planet. Maybe no.
Well, they must have been somewhere else, and then
Well, because the way that she said, "Are you here to take us home?" and it was such an eerie shot. Like it's at a school and it's at a place that seems like it is their home.
Yeah.
And the way that this kid says it is just so hopeful. Like, oh, like these people came to save us, almost as if our guys were actually from like a story and they actually came to rescue them from something.
almost like they were. It almost like felt like kind of like take us, like, are you here to take us home? Like, it felt kind of like religious in a way.
It
very
did.
like like I don't know.
It felt like a cult, like almost. Like, are you here to take us to a better
Okay, this
place?
season's gonna be fucking horror show.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
Or they
definitely.
were like kidnapped or something.
Is this moon some sort of prison? Like, why are the
Yeah,
children
we
there?
talked
Like, what
about
did the
that.
children do to be there? Like, why are they not? Like, why did they leave?
Maybe
the
they are
planet? I
all
don't know
the
what's
clones
happening.
of real children that are on some.
Maybe they just keep recreating people, and those people lose memory that they left Earth like 200 years ago, and then they just want to go
Maybe.
back to Earth.
Oh, these are still the people from 236 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, and then they just recreate them, and they think like Earth is, they were on Earth yesterday or something.
Is it they waited
Wow.
200 years? Oh, okay. They thought they were the rescue team.
Yeah. But if that's the same people, like, where were they before? Like, where did these kids come from? It looked like they had a hiding place during the eclipse.
They're
The kids.
but there's a planet there, right?
Yeah, but is it livable? I don't think it's livable. I think the moon's
don't know.
livable.
I don't know. Like,
I
the
have
moon,
no idea,
apparently the
honestly.
moon is livable, so
I mean, you call this livable.
whatever this.
The trees
I
are
don't
eating us. This is not livable.
I'm so excited for episode 3. I really.
Jason said what in like episode 3 or 4 we'll get what the plot of the season is.
we'll understand a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to know at least something because this
I'm
is like
so lost. I'm so lost as who these people are and are they normal or semi-normal, because they wanted to save their like bodies when the ones that are killed and the ones we killed. They're like we have to get the bodies. Like, what do they do with the bodies? Do they like recreate them? Just like
They put
I
the
don't know
bodies.
what's
They put the bodies, memories in the kids, and then when they grow up and they die, they repeat the process.
well, it's a big possibility, and it's so
I
creepy.
mean, yeah, like it does seem like this is something that has been done multiple times, like over 200 years, I think. Like, this is a process that they've all been working towards, it looks like, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's interesting what somebody in the chat said. Yenda Stigl in the chat. I'm sorry, I totally butchered your name. Maybe the new grounders from the outside of Sanctum were embryos who didn't inherit the Nightblood gene and were abandoned as a result.
Oh.
I think that's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
That if those people that are like outside in the woods were abandoned because like it didn't like work with them, that process.
Or like maybe they're like people who are born normally, like by intercourse, who are babies who are
not being cloned,
not being
made.
If they're even cloned, I have no idea what's happening.
Or something
like maybe
like
they're just
We could be
born,
completely off with all of this right now.
I don't even understand half the things we're even talking about.
This is gonna be a really interesting live chat to rewatch when we realize
what the plot is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're like here talking about
some clones
and like chips, and everyone's saying.
Jason's probably sitting there watching. He's like, they don't know anything.
Very possible. Like I really don't know anything.
Well, because the whole face your demons thing, like I just keep thinking of the poster, how it was Clark facing Clark. Like, what if, like, there's so many different concepts that you could think of for the whole face your demons, but what if it's also her facing not only her past, but Josephine's past?
Literally. So, oh my God.
Could be.
That would be very interesting. But like very
I have
creepy
no
at the
idea.
same time,
Exactly.
especially if like they're trying to make her into her. Oh my God, that would be so fucking creepy.
I mean, especially because they keep saying how Eliza did something like so different this season. So like that would make sense.
I didn't think she played two different characters.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's what I didn't think.
But like she doesn't, because Josephine is still there. The actress is there. So like, what? The actress
I don't know. It's just weird because in the trailer they really talked about her a lot. Like I felt like why was she in the trailer? You know, she was such a small part for her to die off and not mean anything.
Unless it was a bait.
We're used to that by now.
I know, right? I don't know. Like, yeah, she has to be in the show. She has to be. What, does she want to change bodies? I don't understand. I'm so confused. I'm lost.
Unless we keep having like flashbacks, and we keep exploring her journey.
I don't think I maybe, but Jason said like he posted a picture of Eliza and the girl who plays Josephine, and he was like, "Can't wait for you guys to see them." To give something along the lines that like meant that they have scenes together.
Yeah, exactly. You'll love these two together.
Yeah, something like that.
My mind is spinning right now.
I don't know. I'm so lost.
What if like one of the kids was like a clone version of Josephine, like had her DNA? Like,
Someone does not in the chat.
Well, yeah. If we're going by the lines of like they keep like
they all just
creating them, that like everyone's Josephine apparently.
Yeah.
They just keep trying to do. Yes, because Children of Gabriel. That just meant it literally means that like he's making them.
Oh my god.
Or trying to. So creepy.
So fucking
like he's her boy. Like yeah. Like she said the lines. I know you're obsessed with me. Like he's literally obsessed with her, trying to make her.
What the heck?
Oh, yeah.
No, oh god, what I read, but it was so creepy on Truth Be Told. She was like, they put a lot of emphasis on her like twirling her hair, and like that's why Gabriel keeps trying to recreate her, because like the version he makes never twirls her hair. And so like it's never like the correct version or something like that.
Oh my god, that's
and
so
I just found it so creepy.
I can't even.
It was so
creepy.
That is creepy. Oh gosh.
Of course, we land on a planet with maniacs.
What else is new? I mean, we just.
So I think it's really interesting though that the eclipse stuff seems like it's not like our biggest problem. Like I think that what we had was
because I feel like we already kind of like know that okay, this is like what's gonna happen when the sun's eclipsed, and this is like how we have to like they already know like if you're there, you have to use like the
serum thing.
No, not the what is that they chained up with.
The chain?
The chains
with the handcuffs.
Handcuffs, that's the word. They can either use that or they
have that thing that'll make them pass out too. Like they have
they know how to handle it now is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's not going to be the biggest problem this season, because that would be like boring. If every episode they're just going crazy and then we're fixing it, you know? So it makes sense that that's kind of like
I feel like we did it this episode. Like this episode we got to see everybody lose their minds, and now next week we get to see the repercussions of it, which I cannot wait for.
I really hope that Bellamy and Clark I hope Bellamy says something to Clark about what he said, because even though it wasn't
what he did too.
I mean that too, but
it was exactly. I think
even
that's
though,
how
it wasn't him saying that, like
not also what he did. She did as well. I mean, she shot him, right?
She didn't shoot him. She stabbed
him. Yeah.
But I mean, she had full right. He was choking her. I mean, she has visible wounds. Like she has bruises. So I feel like that should be, I guess.
I mean, Bellamy's look just when they came back, like when they
when he realized what he did. I mean, they're supposed to have a good scene because Jason said they share a really good scene in the next one, but you know.
Do we really trust Jason right now? I mean, come on.
But they have a scene.
So. Okay, that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I loved that she brought in the line from season 3. I thought that was such a great line. Like that moment was so intense, and when she said it, like the fact that she remembered that after over 6 years,
that stayed with her.
That argument that they had.
Yeah, I mean, I loved seeing. I mean, also just makes me heartbroken that like those words really did have a big impact on her.
Exactly.
That like it's so many years have passed and that she like still carries it with her, because like it was said by Bellamy, who I think is always just gonna hurt more, because they did do like a lot of things together, and they kind of carry the weight of the world on both their shoulders, and like the way and that he chose to tell that to her, I think hurts more than if anyone else did. And I really love that, because like 3-5 was that scene of theirs is like in my top 3 scene of theirs. I feel like I absolutely adore that scene. So just like having a callback to it was perfect.
It really was.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're also gonna have to talk about that. Like, there was not only was there arguing during the psychosis, I feel like there was also arguing prior to that as they were going insane. Like, they couldn't really get along and everything. And obviously Murphy there didn't help.
Oh,
Yeah,
Murphy.
definitely.
Murphy's taking his
Talk about
shots.
him, because
Yeah.
why was Murphy wasn't affected? He was the only one out of all of them that didn't have that effect from the eclipse.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when you think about it, like Murphy
Makes sense.
Murphy is the last person that is gonna like sit in a room and contemplate everything he did and like feel remorse. So I feel like that's why it doesn't work on him.
Yeah, and they say that like it doesn't work. Only
Like
only
it
few
says
of
only a
them
few of us
will
are safe.
are
so like,
safe,
it doesn't
something
work
like
on
that.
everyone.
So like Murphy's one of
Murphy's
them.
the chosen
Definitely.
one.
But I think while we were watching, we didn't realize that Murphy is not affected.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't realize that either.
No, I realized it reading Heather's article. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yeah, Murphy.
Murphy actually
Yeah.
wasn't affected.
No, I really well editing. Like
Yeah.
the day before the episode, I was like, wait, Murphy, why is Murphy normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we didn't blink on that.
Yeah.
We were just like, okay, we're going with it.
I think there was too much else going on that I couldn't
Yeah,
really focus
exactly.
in on. Wait a minute.
I don't think it occurred to me watching it that the reason why Murphy probably left with the gun was because he was trying to get away from everybody, I think, and not so much because he was going crazy as well. So
Yeah,
yes,
see, at first I thought he was going crazy. I was like, oh god, he's gonna shoot everybody.
Yeah. Out the entire time.
Well, that scene really was like he was like, everyone's crazy, everyone's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought, okay, so
Poor
he
Murphy.
lost it and didn't realize that he's fine
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, I loved the fight scene though between Murphy and Bellamy. I thought that was really well done. Like all the fighting.
that was a great scene. Like
That whole thing
Yeah.
was just so amazingly acted, and the way that they did that was just awesome. And I feel like the cast probably had a lot of fun.
especially
doing
because they were in the water. I'm
Yeah.
sure it was a lot of fun to fight like that. Yeah.
I feel like I read, didn't Jason tweet like that they shot that fight sequence like 3 months after shooting the actual episode?
Really?
Because I think Bob's knee was hurt then, so like he couldn't.
Yeah, I like how they gave him like a knee injury in the show with the
That way, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was good. I don't know. I really enjoyed the whole like Clark, Murphy, and Bellamy thing that was happening throughout the entire episode. Because like those are like 3 of my 4 favorite characters of the show, like stuck in a room together. I mean, Murphy was an asshole, but I mean, yeah, it's not surprising at all. Like, of course, Murphy's saying all those things.
Yeah, he is an asshole, but it gave us a really good conversation that they all had at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. It was. I really enjoyed that whole thing. Also,
yeah,
that, like,
I think Murphy is somebody who we all like. We just all love him. Like he's just such a likable asshole, and I don't know why. Like he just says things, and like at times it's frustrating, but it's just Murphy.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we all accepted him for who he really is, and we really know who he is and know what to expect of him.
Yeah.
So I think we're that frustrating when he says something or does something or blame Clark for everything.
We're always like, we're not mad at him. It's like mostly like Murphy,
we're just like, that's Murphy, you're an asshole, and like,
and it's kind of maybe funny. Like,
Murphy,
But, like,
you're
just
an
like
ass,
how
but we
we're
love
at
you.
peace with him. We're at peace with him, and he's at peace with himself too. And that's probably why he wasn't really
exactly
affected.
Like I think everyone else, you know, kind of has demons that they should deal with in some way, and I don't think he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he should, but like I think he accepts who he is, and he finds it easier than the rest of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So like he's fine.
Yeah, I think definitely that the Clark and Murphy scenes when he stopped her from hurting herself, I loved that scene so much.
That scene was amazing. And the whole thing with the whole thing with Clark and her mom on the radio. Oh my god.
Yeah. That was
heartbreaking.
Because really everybody else is using this anger and the psychosis towards other people.
Yeah, she's using it against herself.
Yeah, and it's just
It was so sad, especially because I feel like we all root for Clark.
Exactly, and that exactly.
See her like feel that, it's just like we feel that. Like it's like like I felt so bad for her. And that was hard to watch that scene, but Eliza killed that scene.
Completely. Like this
so heartbreaking.
Like what? I don't even know what number this is that she tries to kill herself. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like for Murphy, I really liked it because he was the one that was going really hard on her. Like the toughest one. Like he didn't stop.
They all did, but he was literally
he didn't stop. He really didn't stop.
So and we love their relationship really much. I want them to like
have a friendship,
have some kind of a friendship or understanding or something like that.
Yeah.
So like the fact that he came in and hurt her like that she is trying to kill herself
and not anyone else. Like she's not trying to hurt. And that should make him realize that like she finds it hard enough to live with herself. So like she doesn't need anyone else
to tell her how,
like what she did,
how hard she.
So like I hope that he like now stops because he realizes that she already has enough.
I think it'll stop now.
I think that was the wake up call that he needed.
See that? Yeah.
Oh, their friendship. I think Jason's interview said something along the lines that they will have some kind of good relationship, interesting something interesting relationship in this. Which yes, love that.
I wonder what's like wrong with him. With the veins or whatever's going on.
Oh shit! Yes.
What?
Yeah.
The veins. It looks like there's like night blood in them.
It was in the trailer.
Wasn't it from the bug?
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah, he got bit.
He got bit from the bug.
Did.
Yeah, exactly. He did.
I'm trying to think. I feel like they showed that in the trailer too. Remember, like there was something going on.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be next week, right? I would think.
What?
Right? Like the whole thing with him and the shoulder, like at the end of the episode, that's probably going to go into next week. And that'll be some of the scenes we saw in the trailer when he was like freaking out and he was like the shirtless scene. He's like screaming.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, it has to because like, I really don't know what was that? Like, is it, the bug bit him. That's, I think the only thing that could happen, right? The bug.
Yeah.
I don't know what else could have happened. But like, what does it do to him? Like, it looks like he is having night blood. I don't know. It looks like he has like black blood running through his veins. I mean, those looked like veins to me. I don't know.
God knows, honestly, because we saw bugs like going crazy. So like,
I just don't know. Again, I don't know anything.
Murphy said that.
What?
Murphy said, "What fun would it be shooting you if Bellamy isn't around?"
He said
no.
He didn't say that. He said
he would hear him.
He said, as much fun as it would be to shoot you, Bellamy was here.
Yeah.
Bellamy was here. Yeah, that's what he said.
Like, wait a minute, that means something different.
No, I know because I heard it wrong while I was editing. I was like, did he say something that like sounded better to me? And then I went back and I'm like, oh no, okay, I get now what you said.
Yeah, I was like, I would remember if you said that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. He didn't say that. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with Murphy. I can't wait to see though. Is he gonna stay? Because like they're going in the next episode, right? They're gonna go back to get the people or something. We know like Bellamy, Echo, and Octavia.
Yeah, we know that the only three of them are going. We saw
the rest of them staying?
I think so. I don't think everybody's going and only Clark is staying. I think only three of them are going. Or at least it looked like that for me.
Maybe.
Next episode, I think we're going to see a lot more of Sanctum because I saw the pictures that came out.
Exactly, yeah.
And then with the dog, like I think we're going to get more of that.
There's a dog?
There's
a dog? Oh my god.
There's a dog. If that dog dies, that's when we all quit the show.
Yeah, I think we're all out.
That's when we quit the show. That's it. Like someone asked, like, what will make us quit the show? A dog dying. That's it. That's not.
So many of the characters haven't even seen a dog. I bet all of them probably.
Oh yeah, they never do.
No, because they lived in space.
Yeah.
They saw two-headed deers, but no dogs.
Oh, I hope that they have like a moment where like Clark has like a good reaction to like seeing a dog for the first time. Like I think that would be really fun. Like let's just make it a dog show now. Let's bring in
Marie's dog on the show.
They should have.
Because he's always on set.
I mean, she should be like scared if she's never seen a dog. Like she doesn't know what it's gonna do. Like it's the same size as like I don't know. What did they see? Was it a tiger in the second episode of season 1? Panther, whatever. Like it's the same size pretty much. So like she should be afraid.
I think she read about dogs.
Oh yeah, she
So
read
like
about
she
dogs.
knows everything about them. I think she already knows how to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She's yeah. I don't know. There were a lot of pictures with Russell. That's gonna be interesting to see him.
I honestly can't wait to meet him.
Because I can't.
I have no idea what he's doing and what.
Because I can't say like, is he good? Is he bad? We haven't even seen him. But like Bellamy chokes him at some point, so like maybe he should be bad.
And if he's
or not bad because like the hundreds, like nothing is black and white. But
yeah, but I don't know what this role made him into.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited to find out more about him. That way we can actually
predict
an opinion.
Yeah, because we're basing this on very minimal information. Like we really have nothing to base anything on.
Yes, I agree. Sky Faith, remember when Bellamy said, how can two people share the same hallucination? What if that is foreshadowing? I absolutely think that's foreshadowing.
I think for sure.
Bellamy and Clark are going to share the exact same hallucination, and I'm going to die. That's going to happen.
I mean,
I don't really want to get my hopes up.
That has to happen, though.
We're still at 1%. We're still at 1%.
Yeah. Come back to that. Yeah, I think that has to come back because, I mean, why would you mention it otherwise?
Yeah, it's gonna be like Murphy and Amori that should have the same movie.
Yeah, what should be that? Like, what should be? I don't know. Like, who has something significant that they should share memory with? Like, sure, Bellamy and Clark, but I'm gonna be shocked if they let us have that. Maybe Bellamy and Octavia.
That would be really interesting if they did, Bellamy.
I think those are the only other two that could have like a powerful scene that they should.
Yeah, what should be like two random people? Like, what should be Abby and Raven or something?
But the thing is, if you're gonna do that, it has to be with Bellamy and Clark. They are the leaders. They made all the bad decisions together, so I feel like it has to be them.
I mean,
They
of
relive
course.
Mount Weather.
I mean, this is
Logically,
Jason.
yeah.
I mean, again, logically, and Jason.
Cammy with J. Roth would never let us have that.
No, absolutely not.
He was given the idea and he was like, nah, we're not doing that.
Bellamy and Echo will share, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we'll stop on.
we're gonna go that badly, but yeah.
One of the things that Murphy said, though, he said toxic plans that turn people who love each other into homicidal maniacs. And then Bellamy and Clark. So people were connecting that. Like, this is how we live. That's a stretch, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I found that cute because, like, Murphy was telling Bellamy, like, oh, we love each other. I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. But yeah, I mean, of course, Bellamy and Clark love each other. That's no fucking, question there. But you know, I'm not even gonna.
I know we're all gonna start ranting about how.
I can't do this again. But I can't wait to see the aftermath of that, though.
Yeah, I can't wait for Bellamy and Clark to talk about what happened.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have like a full talk in the next episode.
I think they have to have some kind of acknowledgement.
Jason said that there's a special moment or something, didn't he?
There has to be some kind of acknowledgement.
A special moment.
Like,
they say hi.
A special like look at each other through the distance, like eye contact, and then that's it.
Yeah, like
It's a split-second eye contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally fist bump before they go.
Good work, pal.
A conversation about
radio calls
again.
I think it's gonna be in the second half. Yeah.
Really?
Because
half? I don't think that's in the trailer.
Well, I feel like it's not.
We already seen.
I feel like
90%
well,
of the trailer.
we're not gonna. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be together for episodes 4, maybe even 5. And
I
so
thought
like
the
it has to
impression they're going to be together though most of this season. So even if they
Yeah,
are separate,
that's
I
true.
think it's not going to be long.
Yeah, so I feel like episode 4 definitely, and maybe I don't know episode 5, maybe like
I
at
think
the end they're coming back.
Yeah,
or
I
something
think
like
they're
that.
already reunited in the episode 5.
Well, they usually had their
Yeah.
reunions in episode 5. I don't know. So I don't know if they're gonna go, a full out in the next episode, like, oh, let them talk about, what happened, or are they gonna kind of brush it off, like mention something briefly and then like make a joke and then just
Oh, I hope
bye-bye.
they're gonna talk. We had enough of jokes.
Yeah, no more jokes.
No, I
more
really
jokes.
agree with
Seriousness.
Yeah, I need them to actually.
Let's see.
They don't even need to like have this like deep conversation. I just want Bellamy to tell her like I didn't mean it. Like I still like.
Well, I think okay,
Need
he's him saying I don't need you anymore. Like maybe you
Oh,
haven't noticed. Like the whole maybe you haven't noticed, as if he was trying to get her to see that he doesn't need her. Like by trying to, I don't know, like lead on his own and be with Echo.
Oh God. No, yeah.
So
That was-
but he actually does, of course. So I feel like it would be a really nice callback for him to actually say, like, I do need you still.
Yeah, we never heard that from him. It's always like Clark.
Yeah, it's always.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, guys!
It's Bellamy's turn.
Imagine.
1%. 1%.
Oh my God, yeah.
No, it was
amazing if
really. I
we-
think it's a perfect, it's a perfect opportunity to make him say that,
Yeah.
because Clark does always say that. Again, that's why I mean, like, I don't know if they're gonna address it fully in the next episode, or if they're gonna like push it back a bit.
No,
further.
I don't think the need you part they're gonna address in the next episode. Just the like
Choking part, sure, that's not problem
Yeah, I
at all.
think they were gonna talk about how they didn't mean to actually hurt each other and how sorry
exactly,
they are.
But those are still like surface level things.
Yeah,
that
I don't think they're gonna.
talk
No,
about.
no,
You know
no.
what I want them to say, guys? I want them to. Okay, they're gonna be talking, right? Hold on. Let's make it like a little fan fiction. Like, I want. Obviously, they're gonna address like them hurting each other physically, but I feel like that's more like. Well, they know that's like the psychosis or whatever. It's more like the mental of like what you said. So I feel like they're gonna be like. I feel like Clark is gonna say like, "I'm sorry, I hurt you," and then he's just gonna like look at her and be like you hurt me. I'm sorry, I hurt you. Like what he said to her, and then she's just gonna like they're gonna be looking at each other and like it's gonna be really intense. And then he's just gonna look at her and be like, "Clark, I need you." So.
1%.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen in the next one.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the most he's just gonna say like, I didn't mean it, or something like that.
Yeah, I
don't think I will hear like I need you from his mouth in the next episode.
No, maybe in a few episodes when they actually.
I just need it eventually.
I just need it.
Yeah, I just need it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot.
Amira on the chat goes, Logan keeps us grounded with the 1%.
Do my job, guys.
Raising everyone's expectations. I'm sorry, guys. Don't listen to me in the chat.
Rianne Thomas. Murphy said something about her notebook with the drawings. Does Bellamy even know about it?
Hope he tells.
I hope that might come up. I don't know. If it's such a small thing.
No, that's not going to come back up.
That's not.
Yeah,
I feel like the possibility of coming back. Zero.
That's literally 0.
Like it's even less than them getting together. I feel like.
Yeah.
Which is like very less. But yeah, that's his line. Like maybe you haven't noticed, but I don't need you. We were very confused. Because like it's supposed to like the psychosis is supposed to bring out your inner demons, like what you struggle with.
Exactly.
And so we were just like, okay, so why would he say like maybe you haven't realized, but I don't need you anymore?
And
like
we started thinking about it, and we thought about why he said that exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we. Like for like 4 seasons straight, I think he really just like
needed her.
Yeah, but like relied upon her like really, really like really badly. Like maybe that was like some sort of his insecurities that he couldn't do it without her.
Exactly. That's why he said like nothing is happening to you. I got you for that, because like she was always like the head and he was always the heart, and like I think that
he didn't like think that he's gonna have to do it by himself.
And I think I don't think exactly. I don't think he thought that he could actually do it by himself, and until he had to. When they went upstairs, up in the space.
I don't remember now who wrote the article. I read maybe
Selena.
Is it Selena?
Yeah, it is Selena.
I think Selena wrote something along the lines of like, behind that line you can maybe feel some sort of resentment. Because like she kind of like, I mean, irrational resentment, because like she left him to do that by her, and like that broke my heart. I was just like, ouch, because like she left him to do this by himself, and he had to like figure how to do it by himself, because he never did have to. So that was a strong line.
That was his insecurity, that he could not do it without her. Yeah, that he needed her too much.
Yeah.
Someone said the 1% crew.
Yes. I mean, yeah, we should rename ourselves.
With Ali Ko, because he does need her and he's so angry with himself for still needing her when he doesn't think she needs him.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It could be the flip.
I don't. Wait, let me read that again.
I don't really know.
He's angry with himself that he still needs her when he doesn't think that she needs him. But I don't know if he I feel like he knows that she needs him. That's like her only person in the corner. So like, I don't know if it meant.
I feel like David, because he heard that she talked to him for 6 years. Like, of course, he needs.
Exactly. I would say,
I definitely think it's still gonna get brought up, and it could get brought up as easily as like.
Well, we know it is because in the trailer we hear it get brought up, right?
But
brought up
not the radio calls. I'm talking about. I think that the conversation of like him needing her or not needing her or whatever is gonna get brought into it, because it could be brought in as easily as like Bellamy like asking Clark to help him with like do something that's like really significant, and Clark being like why do I like why you don't need me, like something like that, like being like hesitant to like do like something significant, and then him being like and then that's how it could get brought up where he's like, I didn't mean that, like I do need you, and like kind of like telling her like firmly, like it could get brought up like later on in the season, which I feel like is
I feel like that is a thing that definitely should be brought up, because I think Bellamy does see that Clark needs him, but I don't think Clark does see that Bellamy needs her. Because like in season 5 they weren't in the best space. So I feel like if they're writing a story that should revolve around characters, they really should bring that back for like Clark to realize that he does need her. And so I think it would be just fucking great if we got that scene where he, either tells her or somehow shows her or whatever it is. But
I would really like to hear him say it, honestly.
But like it will make sense that they're gonna bring it up because they did that line. Like, why would you do that? Why would you not gonna come back?
I think it's definitely gonna come back, and
the delivery of it. He was so angry when he said it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I want, but we're not gonna get it. But I would really like it, but we're not gonna get it. Listen, how great would it be if when they talk about this, I feel like we talked about this last year, but it didn't happen naturally.
So right there, it's not gonna happen.
But I feel like it would be really great if he's like, listen, we did live like 6 years away from each other. I don't need you in that way, but I want you.
Stop. I want that so bad. There it is.
I don't need you. I want
1%. 1%.
1%.
I agree. That's 1%.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like we're not gonna get that. I feel like maybe like who would not mention in the comments that like Bellamy is angry at himself that he still needs Clark. Like maybe he realizes that like he needed Clark in the like first 4 seasons, but like he could have, you know, just chucked it off to like, I need you so we can be able to like save our people and we'll lead and whatever. But like now that he, you know, he can do the head and the heart thing by himself. In that sense, he doesn't like need her, but like now he realizes that he needs her in another sense of that word. You know, maybe realize that and then break up with Echo. Yeah, right.
1%.
No, this is I sound insane to myself. Like I know.
Oh, okay.
You're aware.
Yeah, I'm definitely aware. But like, that'd be so good for me. I mean, we're not gonna get it, but like, just imagine.
When do we ever get anything we want?
Never.
Absolutely never.
This is the show of broken dreams.
Yeah.
I still think that this episode, though, like, because of all the things that was said, I feel like in order for our characters to be able to move on and work together, we already knew this from the premiere. They got a lot of issues with each other. They all, like, hate each other, basically. Like, they need to talk about these things, you know? And that's something that the show has lacked. Last year, they really lacked in the communication, and they focused more on plot. And we talked about this last week, but I really feel like they need that communication, and they have to build that bridge back up again because it's totally like broken. And especially we saw that this week. But I think it's just really great that we actually got to see Bellamy and Clark going after each other, and that way like him kind of going after her, because it shows that yes, he's on her side, and yes, there is forgiveness there,
but there's still underlying issues that are not been addressed because they don't talk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is like the again where we just mention this every time. But like, I was really never worried about the plot for this season because, like, I don't know, for plots, the hundred is always interesting to me. I think they always like come up with
and
stories
it already started pretty strong with the plot.
Yeah, like
they
can go with so many things. Like, which I don't even know what you're cloning.
Exactly.
It's so interesting. But
so like that's enough.
Don't waste most of the storyline on that. Like, just let the storyline revolve around the characters and not the other way around, because like then I'm gonna be so disappointed, and it's not gonna be significant at all. So like I really just hope that they continue in the direction that they did, like that this episode kind of set up with them, you know, kind of dealing with what they did and the relationships between them. So I really hope that they just continue doing that throughout the season. And I think there's a good chance that they're gonna do that, because maybe they heard the backlash and didn't vibe, and they were like, okay.
And they already, in these first two episodes, they already started kind of repairing what they did in the previous season. So I just hope they continue doing it.
Yeah.
So many things they can do. Don't mess it up, please.
Exactly.
Marisol in the chat said, Clark and Octavia are literally the only ones suffering, and only one's enemies are themselves. That's really interesting. That's why I want to see more of Clark and Octavia scenes together, because I feel like those two can relate to each other, because they have this internal struggle of the choices that they've made. And yes, it's different because Octavia, Clark does it for her people, and Octavia was really power hungry and wasn't, it was just a different situation. But I feel like they can relate to each other in a way.
Well, I think about that's the scenes. They actually kind of had some paralleling scenes, even though on the ship they weren't going through the psychosis. But I think it's interesting that Octavia had her own people beat up on her, physically, and then we had Clark mentally beating up on herself.
That's true.
So I think that's a really interesting parallel in a way.
You can also say that Clark's own people, Murphy and them,
they were also
verbally beating up on her.
Nice.
Yeah, so I really like that parallel actually between Octavia and Clark. As leaders, they both feel this shame and that aggression was taken out physically on Octavia, and she let it on purpose. And then Clark had it more verbally. People were attacking her, but she was also attacking herself because she knew that she also.
You can also say that Octavia was trying, Octavia was egging them on, though. She wanted them to come at her, so she wanted to feel that too. So she wanted to feel it physically, and Clark, Clark was like beating up on herself. So yeah, there's a lot of parallels there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
they already almost got Clark also wanted to slit her throat, right? And the guy wanted to slit Octavia's throat.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Snap, but listen your neck. I mean, that's like such a heartbreaking parallel.
Exactly.
They're definitely
they could have made such a better, interesting parallel.
Like they're definitely two of the most broken characters in the show. Like it's just no one can compare, because everyone else, I feel like, especially those in space, that they had 6 years to work through everything.
Yeah, they dealt with everything they did. So like they come past it.
Yeah, like the people in the bunker, have some sort of guilt, but they I mean, they all blame Octavia.
Exactly,
I mean, rightfully so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
and so like then now we have like Clark and Octavia who are just beating themselves up. Like Clark had peace for 6 years. Like Clark was good for 6 years, and now they came back, and now everything that she did also came back with them.
Exactly.
And everything she did in season 5 as well. But Octavia didn't have a single day of peace, I feel like. And so he's even in a worse state than Clark.
It's completely different state, but I feel like it's even worse state.
Yeah. So I mean, their storylines are gonna be I think they can be done so well.
Yeah.
And I mean,
just not
at all.
My bad. Water fell. Abby Campos said Octavia has always been Clark's harshest critic. If they want to mend that relationship, they would have to work hard. Yes, that's true, but I feel like Octavia isn't going to be as harsh on Clark as she has in the past, because I feel like Octavia got a taste of that leader role, and she knows how difficult it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she's not going to be as harsh, or she shouldn't be, at least, in my opinion.
Well, I feel like if they meet now, like in the next episode, I feel like she's going to be harsh, because I think she knows she's being hypercritical if she goes on Clark on those things. But like Octavia is now in that headspace where she is like just throwing punches to everyone, like verbally.
Yeah.
But like, she literally just like looks to I don't think she means what she says.
I don't
but
think
she
means
just
anything she says.
Yeah.
I just think she's saying everything to blame everyone what they did and justify herself for what she did. And
but like she's trying to convince herself that she's not at fault.
Exactly.
But she knows that she's at fault. Deep down she knows, but like she's trying to somehow put blame on other people.
Yeah, because I think
not take responsibility.
I think she thinks that this is the only way. If she thinks that it's not her fault, I think that she thinks that it's the only way she can live with it and continue living. I think that's her way of trying
to live with it.
Yeah.
But like pretending it's not her responsibility and fault.
Yeah, and that she saved them all, and
so like she has to accept that. She has to accept
and
that.
Exactly, she's not actually accepting what she did. She's just pretending like
it all was for a cause. I mean, it was for a cause, she went too far.
Exactly.
And she needs to accept that before she can move on.
She's like pushing it off.
Yeah.
So like she has to accept that before she can get better. And I don't even know how she accepts that. I don't know who helps her. Hopefully like Bellamy, but
I think he could be the only one who can actually help her.
Jason said in an interview that like Octavia realizing that she could actually lose Bellamy.
Yeah,
is gonna like make her. What did he say?
No, that's Marie. Marie said that.
Marie said, I don't know.
The second she hears that Bellamy thinks that Octavia is like that.
That my sister died a long
time ago. That's when she switched, and when she thinks that she can actually lose Bellamy.
That's when she's gonna try to fix herself.
Try to show him that. She's redeemable. That's Marie said. She's redeemable. Or at least she will try to be redeemable. Something like that.
Do you think that Octavia hit her breaking point by having all of her own people beat her up in a way? Like, do you think that could have been a reality check for her a little bit? Like, do you think that this is gonna... I don't know if we've actually seen her hit full rock bottom yet.
I don't think so.
I feel like she has some more that she needs to delve into. Like, we really need to see her have a breakdown before she can build herself back up.
I think she's still falling.
She feels no remorse right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like she's been just walking on rock bottom for episodes. I feel like I don't see that there's anything lower to go. Like, if we're talking like rock bottom, where she gets a wake up call, I think it's gonna be when Bellamy tells her that she's pretty much dead, and that, you know, that maybe kind of pushes her into motion to try to better herself. So like, maybe in that sense that would be rock bottom, because like no one can hurt her like Bellamy can hurt her. So I don't know if before that she's gonna do something. I feel like the letting her people beat her up with like,
I don't think that actually did anything to her.
No, that wasn't any wake up call. I feel like that was just her trying to, like, wanting to die. Like,
exactly.
Wanting them to trust her. Like, it's not.
She wanted to die like a hero that she didn't get. For 12. So like, this is her way of like, if they kill her, that's like maybe her paying for what she did.
I don't know.
Exactly.
She doesn't have to live through it anymore. You know, she's done.
Yeah. Right. So like, I don't think that actually did anything to her. I think maybe when she hears how Bellamy feels about it, everything that.
Yeah, I mean, because
she will realize
that really is the only thing that.
Because Bellamy always fought for her, like, and believed in her and everything. And
like,
now,
even when she was completely irrational, like, Bellamy was still like, "You're my
fighting
sister
for her."
I'm gonna, you know,
so like,
save you,
maybe that's when she's gonna realize that like
she has to.
She actually
save herself. I don't know.
Yeah,
that she not lose him.
Yeah.
I mean, she noticed he was not happy to see her when he woke up. He was like, "What is she doing here?" Like,
but I think it's really interesting that she was like, "I'm going to save my brother."
I think that does say a lot that she was there for Bellamy. I think that
exactly.
I mean, that is the only thing that is keeping her head above water for her character. I think that love that she has for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she didn't have Bellamy and if she didn't have that love, she would be like, there would be no saving her.
Yeah.
So like, that is like her one redeemable thing now.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense that would be the one, the thing that kind of brings her not back, but like, just on a different course than she is now. I guess.
Yeah, Octavia called Monty a coward. Yeah, that, you know what's funny is when she called Monty a coward, I felt actually more sad. Like, like that line, like, really bad. It was awful. But I think it was more sad for her because she's tearing down somebody who literally saved her and everybody.
Yeah.
And she couldn't actually see that. And I think by calling him a coward, it was just her way of lashing out and pushing that aside from her brain. Because I think that if she does let herself realize, like, Monty saved us, the guilt would really hit her even harder if she actually let herself accept that, like, the reality of her situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, you know, again, deep down, she knows that, like, Monty is the one that saved him. But, like, if she accepts that as a fact and not be like, "No, I saved you all," then again, it's all gonna be for nothing. Like, everything they did,
that's
gonna be for nothing.
Exactly.
So like, so she is continuing to pushing that narrative.
Because I think that's the only thing she has, the hope that she saved them. Because like, then
like, if she has to deal with the thing that everything she did was not, like, didn't save them all. Like, it was all for nothing at the end. I think that is like too hard for her to deal with,
to accept. Like
deep down she knows. Like, deep down, of course.
And I don't think she can actually get better if she does not accept that.
Exactly.
Octavia is just such an interesting character. I feel like
I love Octavia.
We can always go like on about her because she's just somebody who's so complex.
Yeah.
I mean, every season there's just like a different storyline with her that is there's so many layers to it.
Yeah.
And that like I feel like she is always like a hot topic for people to argue about, because she is very like you either love her or you hate her.
There is no.
I haven't read anything in between.
At least not after maybe season 4.
Yeah. yeah, especially I feel like in season 5 when she went really
really
too far. I think people like either you get it and you love her, or you just like you're like this is too far, and like
even if you get it, maybe
no, of course, even if you get it, it's like for some people like it's too far. She's should
not
die. But so like that is always, those discussions have always been like very interesting to me, and also just like very sad because I love Octavia and I want to protect her. But
this is horrible for me.
I really want to see like later on down the season what's gonna happen, like with her and where she's at. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Especially, I'm so one of my like I think we talked about that. I'm so freaking excited for Octavia versus Blood Reina. Like I cannot wait for that scene. I'm so happy that they're doing something like that because I think it's so cool. And this Blood Reina is like a different version of herself than like who she wants to be. And there's just a lot to delve into. Like I don't know, there's like a lot in there. I think
that might be the point where her character could change as she kills that part of her.
Yeah, because I don't think she can. If she still can't let that part of her go, like the Reina part, the power hungry one.
Yeah, I feel like that scene is really gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be later in the season. I think that scene is really just gonna be her. Like maybe she's gonna start getting somehow better, or
and
trying to get better and accepting things. And I think that's gonna be like the final thing of her killing who she was, and just like completely like letting it go. And I think that is such a good, I feel like that's gonna be so well done. That, like she literally like kills the person who that she was, and like moves on from that. I think that can be amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
What else happened in this episode?
I feel like we're missing a lot. I'm just trying to...
Maddie came out of the ceiling like a badass.
Oh god!
Oh yes,
that was awesome.
I did not expect that.
No, I just remember being like, what? And then you were like, she was small enough to fit, and then like I remember they talked about it, but before that I was like, what the fuck is happening?
And Dioza had a fantastic episode.
Oh my god!
I don't know. She's just my favorite.
I love her. I absolutely love her. She's such a relief to watch her, because everyone else is so depressing. And just to watch her like have absolutely no remorse about killing people. Not caring at all. Giving her word like it means something, and like she doesn't care at all. I love her so much.
She's joy to watch. I just love a character, honestly.
Adore her. I adore her.
I'm dying to see that baby.
But like her and Octavia's relationship, I feel like Jason said is one of his favorites, and I am so excited about that, because I feel like they can have such a good relationship because of the like their scene in 513. They had a really good, interesting scene, and I always wanted them to explore that more in season 5 and season 6. I'm so glad they're
gonna do it.
Because I think that would be good.
Yeah, like I think Dioza is another interesting character because she does everything for herself and her people and her baby, you know? So, but she doesn't care about killing. Like she doesn't feel those deaths like everybody else does. And yeah, I think these are both people who have been the enemy towards everybody. And I feel like they a lot to one another for sure. Yeah, I really appreciated that Raven woke her up. I thought that was a great call, and I thought that was a really fun part of a really insane episode. Like we had all this craziness going on, so it was fun to have this like lighter moments kind of on the ship with Dioza.
Or like badass moments.
Like these badass, exciting moments.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good call for Raven, because like Raven is she's not like strategist. Like she had nothing to do else than like wake her up and like see what Dioza is gonna do and like follow her, I guess. Like whatever she decides, I guess. It was such a hilarious line.
I just wanted
when she said like Raven was like,
we should do that.
Can we do something else? And I don't even know what something else was, and she was like, we consider that before going to kill all people option. Like just like cold blood, and I died laughing.
Yeah,
she's
so funny to us, honestly.
She's hilarious. If she died, I'd be so disappointed.
Yeah.
But like, I
But
think
I
she's the only person that
I
can
think
die this season.
exactly. But I don't know. Maybe because she's so funny, they won't kill her. But because we need some character
Some
like
likeness?
that. Yeah, character like that. We had Ron before that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Ron died.
and Ron died, but like now keep the other.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I think she'll be around for. If she's gonna die, I feel like it'll be later on in the season anyway.
Well, yeah,
After
I
she
think
has
I
a
don't
baby.
want to die
but I
ever.
don't want her to die, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raven is somebody who, it's actually a shame because I really liked Raven, but I feel like this season she's just been really pissing me off a little bit. And yeah, like the whole Clark thing, that whole thing really bothered me. And I think that Jason said that we are going to get her yelling at Clark for
Yeah,
showing
but,
that she's,
yeah, exactly.
which is
She
really
tried to save him.
Exactly. She we watched her try to save him.
I mean,
She's not gonna be rational at all.
of course.
So like you said, we forgave other characters much bigger stuff.
Said
So like
in the
we should
review, like we give so many characters passes for other things when they're being irrational.
So like
I'm gonna give Raven a pass for being irrational,
Mm.
but at the same time, I'm gonna be very
be so
annoyed
fucking
that I have to
annoyed.
watch this dumb thing. But because she is gonna be irrational, and at some point she's gonna have to realize that she's being irrational.
maybe.
Then she's gonna have to apologize to Clark.
Exactly.
And like,
that's
watch
what I
me
wanna
love
see.
seeing
Yeah.
that, her apologizing to Clark, because like I love Raven, but she has always had her moments. So I'm like, I'm gonna slap it.
exactly.
Like it started in season 4, I feel like for me, where when I was
Not
just like,
even
okay,
before, but let's say season 4.
like chill a bit, girl.
Yeah.
Like chill.
Yeah.
In season 4 it started, and then it just continued on. And like this is really the high of me being like chill Raven. And so if it takes her being irrational and me being annoyed for some episodes
for her to finally apologize
and you know realize that she's not in the right and that she should come down,
that'd be amazing.
I'll take it.
that would be good. I feel like we need a scene like that.
If they do it that way, I think it would be good. It's hard. At the same time, though, I feel bad for Raven because of like all that she's been through, and like every time she has a love interest, they die. Like it's just, I do feel bad for her.
Or they just disappear.
Yeah, it's just sad. I don't know.
Oh, it's really just I
just
feel
wanna
like no. I
understand it,
feel
to
like
be
she
honest
hasn't had luck with actors. Like Quick was apparently the actor was an asshole, so he had to leave.
Yeah.
Now this one, I guess he had another role, so he had to leave again. So it's not about characters; it's really just about the actors that
It's like a curse.
luck with.
I said it's like a curse, like bad luck.
Yeah, like it didn't actually happen on purpose.
Let her be alone, because like apparently it's really not panning out her having anyone because they die. So I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh my god. Yeah, Raven never makes a tough decision. She gives Clark the list. Choosing to decide who lives or dies is your specialty, Clark. Yeah. There's a lot of like
exactly.
She has the audacity to say deciding who lives and dies is your choice. Do you want to make that choice? I would literally just hand her the list and be like, okay, sure, you go.
Exactly.
You do it.
Yeah,
and like stop fucking being a hypocrite. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what makes me mad about it.
Yeah. It's really frustrating because we want to root for Raven because we see everything that she's going through. But again, she woke up Diyoza because she couldn't even handle it herself. Like, and she let Diyoza kill people, but she couldn't actually do it. So I don't know. I feel like Raven can be a little hypocritical for sure. Like
a lot.
Very.
She's really pushing it.
Yeah, that's why I hope that they fix what they've done with her character this season because she's annoying right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they have to.
I think they will. Maybe
they have to make that
they always
make sense.
Yeah,
because this is just I can't.
I think maybe they are putting it right now, like
because she's gonna be irrational about Shaw.
No, but like maybe they're doing that so many stuff. Like in the first episode, she was the one who was blaming Clark and like doing stuff like that, just so they could like make her realize at the end. Yeah. So like that's her redemption for that.
I mean, hopefully, because if I see like Clark apologizing to her and that's how they ended it. Like I can't watch that. I can't watch that.
I will turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope that doesn't happen.
Imagine? Oh my god, no, I would not. Oh no. Mm-mm.
I would be so mad. I would be raging.
Oh my god, the review would be like 15 minutes and 49 would be like talking shit about Raven.
I really love that.
Yeah. I don't want to do that. I
really love
it doesn't
Raven.
sound like I do love her, but I really do love her. I'm just pissed off.
I know, exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, Diyoza called her out on it, said she and Shaw were weak, and they are. She doesn't make the tough decisions. She'll never know what it's like to be Clark, so she shouldn't judge.
Yep.
Exactly. I want her to realize that.
She's soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, also, I really like that Diyoza. She said our people, or she mentioned like we. Like, I think she's starting to see them all on the ship as like one people,
One crew.
and not so much like different.
Let's change that name, please.
Yeah, right.
No, I mean, yeah, because like they just landed in a place with God knows what people. Like everyone in the ship, even though if I didn't like it, I'd be like, "You're my people." Like,
yeah, exactly.
we all slept next to each other for like 100 and something years. Like we have, you know,
we've been
like,
through a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like I feel I'm protective over them a bit, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's great because having the Yoza on our side, yeah, good.
Exactly. Yeah. McCreary would not have lasted.
No.
McCreary.
We wouldn't have worked with him.
No, we would kill him ourselves.
Yeah.
No.
Did we cover everything from the episode? I feel like we did. Did we?
I don't know what else happened, honestly.
Yeah, anybody have any like questions that they want to go through? Because because this was so like, I didn't get any questions from people today.
Yeah.
I
feel like we read more of the chat though this week than last week.
What?
I said I felt like we read more of like the chat this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get called out this time for they're not looking at me.
Yeah. We're ignoring the chat.
Ashley, can we talk about the marriage ritual? Lindsay talked about a sanctum ritual. Who's tying the knot, you think? Arranged marriage between Clark because they're the leaders that have listen, that's not gonna happen. That should happen.
100%.
It's gonna be like Cabby.
One.
What? There's gonna be I feel
I feel like
I feel like I heard something about the marriage.
But whenever I hear marriage, I just like
scroll
in it.
In marriage?
Is it like an actual like marriage, or is it gonna be more like one of those like hand fasting things that they've done on like TV? Like, and not so much like
I don't think
like
it's gonna be like an actual
like it's probably
we're not gonna have like a marriage with like a party. I can't see that happening on the show.
I know. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe Miller and Jackson. Oh, maybe them because they
maybe Kane and Abby before Kane dies.
Yeah, but like
I love
Is
like
Kane
a
gonna be in his
marriage.
cryo thing?
I don't think Kane is gonna be well enough.
Yeah, they put Kane in his pod.
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
And like, and they just marry them like that. I don't know. I feel like I read something about a wedding, but I didn't think it was actually happening.
So exactly.
Yeah, I think it's hard to imagine a wedding
On this show. Yeah.
Like we're all just kind of like what? Like what? Like really?
I feel like the red wedding. You know, if I have to imagine a wedding, it's gonna be a red wedding.
Literally.
Like I can't imagine anything like happy. You know, people like chilling. No.
No.
Like what? Like what's her name? Maddie, like just like going down and like throwing petals around.
Maddie will be the
watching. I will be so confused.
Murphy will be like marrying whoever's getting married. Will be like the priest.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah, like the musical that they talked about was really just Murphy singing. Like I don't see them actually having a full-on wedding.
Yeah. Oh god.
I mean, it could be like a cute thing before Kane dies, like a Kane and Abby thing. It could be something like that.
Aren't Bellark engaged in book 2? Well, they're together in book 1. They're together in book 1, and we didn't get that, so.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that.
It's like not even close to anything that's on screen. I don't know. I feel like if I have to choose someone for the wedding, I feel like Kane and Abby have like the biggest shot.
I don't think so because I think Kane is not good. I'm not gonna be good enough, enough to get.
Or it's like a wedding for whoever's already there, and it's like no significance.
Maybe they have to marry Clark and Russell for them to unite, like really old school, right? Like for them to unite their people, like a monarchy.
I think maybe Abby and Russell, not Clark and Russell. If I had to bet on one, I would bet on that.
Bellamy's gonna go in there, like if it is Clark and
He's
Russell,
gonna say, "I'm Jack."
He's gonna break up the wedding.
1%.
Oh my god! No, I don't. Oh my goodness!
I don't think anybody's gonna get married. Honestly.
Well, is it confirmed that they're marriage?
But maybe marriage of their people. I don't think our marriage of our people is gonna.
And we attend the wedding because like we're their friends.
Well, no.
We're their
guests, just like in Mount Feather. We're like guests. And
oh yeah, that went so well in Mount Feather being their guests.
Who said anything's gonna go well?
Oh, season 8 official. I think that we'll definitely get a season 8 because with a long time show, they'll normally be like, "Oh, this is going to be the final season," and they didn't say that when they renewed it for season 7. So I feel like we'll definitely get a season 8.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, I feel like because like what Jason
is really like optimistic about everything.
Jason tweeted something. Someone asked him something along the lines of like how can we support the show like if we don't live in America or something like that? And he's just like
watch however you can watch because we're really good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like we're more than
fine. We're more than fine.
So like. I'm assuming Netflix is also like really good at ratings, so I think we might.
So I think as long as he wants to make it, and I think he will definitely want for one more season.
We can be the 1% crew for so much longer now. You know?
Right? Maybe
2%.
Yeah. Don't have to be. I mean,
we're gonna go up to 5%, Lola.
Maybe we go to like 2% by the end of the season. Positive. I guess we'll see. I don't know.
Thoughts on Mervyn? I would love Mervyn, but I don't think we're gonna get Mervyn.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get
Mervyn.
I'm at 0% for that right now.
If we get Mervyn, so let's not.
Yeah, right. Imagine that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. I'd love it, but
it's not realistic. So, yeah. But like I enjoy their relationship regardless. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we get everything?
Yeah, I feel like we went through everything.
Wait,
much.
Bellamy did say something about must protect her when he was drowning Murphy.
Yeah, I saw that a few times.
I didn't hear that.
He said something like, "I'm protecting." Oh, I'm saving both of you from some. I don't know. I don't remember the specific words.
I went back to listen to what he said, but it wasn't protecting her. I think something like both.
Yeah, like saving both of you from
something like that.
Yeah,
I can't quite remember, but it wasn't her.
Yeah,
because like after that he choked her. So like why?
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm excited for Jordan to see the new world and how it really is because he was always safe in the ship. And Mira just said, yes, I'm really excited for Jordan because I think that he's so fresh. Like he's somebody who has no idea about anything. He's in Octavia's place in season 1.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, there's like the picture for next episode. It's like him and the girl.
And the new girl
that is on Get With. And like
that's so
the girl from the ship, right? Like it's like the when they were like at night and they were like kissing, it's that, right?
Yeah.
That's that girl. So like, I mean, that's cute.
Yeah.
I will keep her safe.
I don't think he said her. I'm pretty sure he said both.
Are we watching different episodes? I will keep her safe.
I wish it was that.
No, I literally didn't hear anything of that.
No, me either. I feel like I would have.
Yeah.
I feel like other people would if not us, like other people would catch it, and like I would see it on Twitter, but like I saw it nowhere.
Dan said, "Will Amori?" Hold on, where did that go? It was like, "Will Amori survive the season?" Is the main question.
I
Amori,
think so.
Why wouldn't she?
I don't see why she wouldn't, but her laugh, like that scene, her and Echo, was really well acted. Like,
Mhm.
Exactly.
so
Yeah,
creepy.
Really good actress.
Yeah.
But like, the only reason why I would say that she could die is because like I couldn't tell you anyone else that would die except like Diyoza.
The Yoza and Kane.
and
If
Kane.
I
Abby.
forget-
He's not trying to
Kane.
Again, Kane and Abby are always on the death list.
Yeah.
But like maybe just like because of that reason. But like she does.
But honestly, I don't
think
think so.
she has to. I
Yeah.
don't think. I don't know.
But when you think about it, she's more interesting than ever.
Yeah, she's
Like,
very
she's-
interesting.
So through the entire last season, and now these two episodes, I've been loving her more and more.
Yeah.
So like
I
maybe
mean, look,
they want us to
it's
make us love her, so they
Yeah.
could kill her.
But I don't know. Like the contracts ran out, right? So they have to sign new contracts for season 7. So like maybe we have surprising deaths because some actors don't sign the contract. So
Well, when did they sign? Then
when do they sign?
yeah,
I don't know. Like if they don't plan on signing, I'm sure they would.
yeah, exactly.
They would say before. I mean, or somewhere in the middle of season 6
Yeah.
that like, oh, I'm not gonna come back.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like when they sign, it's not so much per season anymore. It's more like in bulks. Like I think
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
signed for like 6 seasons or something, or I don't even know how much if they re-signed it, but like they're gonna
Yeah.
sign for season 7 and something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some might not. So I guess we'll see. I really don't know.
Yeah, Bellamy's face when he looked at Clark after they woke up. That was so much regret.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my god,
Especially when they were laying on each other at the end and like
we didn't even talk about that when they were laying at each other and it made the shape of the heart.
Oh, snap. I didn't even notice that.
Yes.
I didn't notice it until Twitter.
Yeah,
I
saw
don't
1%.
think I don't think
that was on
Jason would even
purpose.
give us that on purpose. I
don't think that was on purpose, but
It was nominalized. They were like, let's just kill the fan and make a heart.
had the shape of a heart.
Yeah, I can see like now I would see the shape of a heart. but
I saw
feel like
that picture a million times on
Yeah.
We live on breadcrumbs.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I mean, for 5 seasons straight, it's just.
Okay.
All right. I think that we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what else happened in the episode we didn't talk about.
Yeah, we talked about a lot.
Yeah, I don't remember really.
Yeah.
What else?
I'm very, very excited for next episode.
I think it's
I'm
gonna be
so excited.
good.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so
Thank
excited.
you for everybody who joined us in the chat
Yes.
for talking.
What?
And yeah. And thank
Okay.
you to everybody who joined us in the chat and tuned in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
waited for us forever to come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take us forever every week. I feel like. No, maybe we
We'll
figure it
get
out.
the hang of it eventually.
We're gonna have to probably start earlier than we actually tell people. When we're coming on.
Yeah.
So we actually will be on time.
Yeah, exactly.
We really should.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll see you guys next
Yes.
week.
Go subscribe to them if you haven't already. And yes. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.